Not all burned vegetables are a mistake, and charring your veg under the broiler before adding it to a delicious sauce like this adds so much flavor, and it's a great cheat when you don't have much time. So I'm going to start my charred vegetable ragu by cutting up some vegetables to broil. Now, I'm taking my aromatics here. They're going to be the base of a really delicious Sunday-style sauce that happens to be vegetarian, and add a lot of flavor and not a lot of time. We're leaving everything nice and chunky so that it doesn't burn too thoroughly in the oven. We want that beautiful char, that nice dark color, but we don't want the entire vegetable to disintegrate. Now that the vegetables are nicely and evenly coated in oil and in a single layer on my pan, I'm going to pop it under the broiler for about 10 minutes and then flip them over so they can get a nice char on the other side. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so my vegetables should be all ready and nice and charred. Oh, look at this color. Beautiful dark onions, nice and well-cooked mushrooms. There's so much flavor in here. Now that my vegetables are cool enough to touch, I can transfer them to my food processor, which will make quick work of mincing them for me. See that nice dark color? So delicious. Color is flavor. Less than 30 seconds, and here is what you're looking for. Nice, small pieces, pretty uniform. I can scrape down the sides and pulse it one more time just to get everything. Okay, now I'm going to saute some cremini mushrooms. I've got a nice skillet here with lots of good surface area, and I'm gonna add a little oil. I'm not gonna add any salt to the pan before I start cooking these, and that's because there's so much moisture in these mushrooms. I want them to saute and get a nice color. And then I'm not going to touch them for about 4 minutes. Really let them develop some nice golden color. I'm also going to get my pasta water going. This is a pasta that comes together in the pan with the sauce and the noodles and plenty of pasta water to emulsify and make that sauce nice and creamy. I really like a long noodle with a sauce like this because it really clings, gathers around all the different bits of vegetables, but the most important thing is that you use a bronze die cut pasta. That's gonna create really nice jagged ridges on the edge of each noodle, and that releases more starch into the pasta water, helping you later create a delicious creamy sauce. Okay, you see that beautiful golden color, but it's still not cooked all the way through? That's what I want. As you can see, my mushrooms have a beautiful golden color on all sides, tons of good flavor, and now it's time to build the rest of our sauce. So I'm gonna start with about a half a cup of tomato paste, which is a lot, but it's gonna add really lovely creamy texture and flavor to the sauce. We're also gonna add dried oregano, which is a classic flavor in a Sunday sauce. So I'm gonna spread this around, make sure it has nice contact with the pan. We're gonna go about 1 minute until the tomato paste leaves a film when you drag your spatula across the pan. So from here, I'm gonna add a little wine and anything you'd like to drink, but not your very best bottle, as always. So as you can see, right when the wine went in, it bubbled up, added a lot of liquid, picked up the fond on the bottom of the pan, and now we're closer to a texture of ketchup or barbecue sauce. And now we can add our minced onion, carrot, mushroom, celery mixture. So now we have a beautiful sauce, but it's pretty thick and dry. It's really more like a vegetable sauté at this point. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to taste, but what's gonna make this into a real sauce is the pasta water. My pasta looks perfect. I'm actually gonna transfer the noodles straight from the pasta water into my sauce. Now I'm gonna add a lot of delicious grated Parmesan cheese, as well as about 2 tablespoons of oil, and this is gonna help the sauce come together. Now remember, it's still pretty dry. I haven't added the pasta water yet, so I'm really just trying to incorporate here. Now, I'm gonna add probably about 1.5 cups of pasta water. It is the glue that holds it all together that makes it creamy, silky, and delicious. You can see it's already starting to loosen up. And finishing the pasta in the sauce means that there's flavor in every bite. Gotta perfect the twirl. It is delicious, so smoky, so flavorful. It tastes like it's been cooking all day. If you're cooking with red wine, you should also eat your dish with some red wine. And a Chianti is a nice medium-bodied red, so it's gonna have enough structure to stand up to the delicious rich flavors in this dish, but not overpower them. Cheers.